More interest often to the people who engage in that sport rather than a much more general thing. So the challenge of a boxing musical in particular is to make people think and forget that it's about boxing, and to tell, as I said just now, a really dynamic story, so that they're actually not prejudiced by the theme during the course of the evening.
I'm a slave to the mind, and I want to escape. I got hate on my side, but I won't bow and scrape. People crumble with fear when they think of the cost, but I've nothing to lose that's not already been lost. Who the hell is Don Quixote? If you think you're talking fools, then the biggest one is you. Sancho Panza, Don Quixote. I don't care if their windmills still turn.
Some of the musical's biggest scenes will include Tommy Farr and his mentor Joby Churchill, played by stage legend Peter Karrie.
Remember Don Quixote. He would gaze, he would stare. Enemies were everywhere. I'm Sancho Panza, you're Don Quixote. Look again, those are windmills that turn.
Time is at a premium. It's crucial to get the script right, and already director Michael Bogdanov has found a scene which will need to be rewritten.
It would be better if somebody were to sing the lines who's just, hey, look who's just come in.
Okay, good idea, yeah.
Just took the bomber 16 rounds. Because if that's the buzz, the excitement that's going on with the entrance of Tommy Farr, it's got to be somebody who's overawed by it, rather than somebody who's actually saying, you know, I'm going to get that guy because he. Yeah. So, in terms of his character, we have to sort of re-angle that completely.
Yeah. It's strange, you know. It is weird, because all these words have been going around in my head, and some of them sounds right, some of them don't sound quite right. That's fine as well, you know. That's what this is all about. Is making it come to life, and to see where things need to be improved. So I mean, you know, I've learned quite a bit this morning about how I'd like it to be played as well. So no, it's you know, first step.
A week into the rehearsals and everybody is expected to get boxing fit. Mike's had a head start, but he's struggling to keep up with the others.
It's the most intense thing I've ever done in my entire life. I've never done anything as crazy as this. And it's just quite emotional sometimes, you know. It's just pushing yourself to the extreme. I'm trying to keep up with the dance routine, I'm trying to keep up with the fitness, I'm trying to keep up with all the lyrics, I'm trying to keep up with the dialogue. I'm trying to put it all together. I'm scared stiff, to be honest with you. I really am, I'm scared stiff at the moment, because there's just so much to take on.
Some would call it vanity, the folly of all men.
Between the boxing, acting and singing, the pressure really is on for Mike. Mal, however, is slightly more relaxed, having had some good news from the Grand Theatre.
It's been great. It's been a great week. It's been a tough week. Physically, it's been very tough on everybody. We're putting in long hours. And at last, the ticket sales are starting to move, as I really hoped and thought they would in the last month up to the show. I mean, I wouldn't buy a ticket, if I'm honest, 6 months beforehand for a show I'd never seen or I'd never heard of. Now it's getting the papers, lots of stuff on the radio. So we've broken the £25,000 mark at Swansea the opening week, with 4 weeks to go. I think we're in good shape.
A week to go before the all-important opening night, and the script keeps changing every single day.
It would be quite possible to cut that bit, because it'll go, we've found some alarming irregularities into poor Tommy Farr, you're not as rich as you think you are. The whole thing will make sense, you don't need the accountant.
Okay.
At this point, I don't know about the next one, but let's take that one out.
There's 3 new songs. at least 2 have hit the floor from the previous version, you know, so it's all changed. But I mean, that's the exciting part, you know. So, you know, we'll get to a place and Mike will say, well, we need a song there, don't we? And so, you know, we can have it ready by, you know, give me 10 minutes and hopefully we'll churn it out.
Whilst Mal is coping with this, it's not so easy for others.
It's the changing of the script that gets me, because I made the fatal mistake of learning as many scenes as I could over the Easter period, and now they've changed them. But it does make it clearer, it does flow better. But all our trained actors, fair play to them, you know, they go, oh yes, scrub, do this, do that, and they learn it quite quickly and make sense of it quite quickly. Maybe they think, you know, you have more logic than I do.
They'll tie you up in knots, boy. Open a ball game here, referee a wrestling match there.
As Mal finally gets back to rehearsing with his band, another script change is brewing over in the rehearsal room.
Because this song, which you've yet to hear.
Which I've yet to hear.
Yeah, which you've yet to hear.
So I need to hear that song first to see whether or not it's right.
It's like Party, a bit like...
Sure, let's play it.
Oh, well, we haven't got the music yet.
Where is it?
Well, we've only half written it, really.
Mal's got a fight on his hands.
Take all the punches that a man has to give. But he's a big boy now. He'll live with his own mistakes.
Karrie.
The psychological mood of the scene is of Peter leaving, not staying. He's the one who's saying he's going, and Mike is the one who's seeing him go off into the distance. The second thing is that we've got another big, slow, sentimental ballad coming up within 2 minutes.
It's a new song that Peter and I have been working on. It was Peter's suggestion to give his character motivation to leave, and that was the first time that Michael's heard it sort of in one shape or form. But obviously, if you put another song in there, maybe something else has got to go. Does it fit in the right place? Is it the right song? But I'm not precious about whether it's in or not. It's just it does a job at the moment. So if Michael thinks it shouldn't be in, then that's cool, because I'll recycle it and use it in the next musical.
Doing a new musical is a lot of work, whatever happens. There are no shortcuts you can take. You have to try stuff out, you have to rewrite stuff, you have to change scenes around, rewrite music, cut it, write new songs, as you've just seen. You know, so the process is really, you know, proceeding as normal from that point of view.
You can only have one captain on the pitch, and sort of that's Michael's responsibility, and so I'll argue the case, but I'm not sure myself. You know, in a way, you need to see these things running right the way through, and then see how it, pace-wise, how it works.
So that kick that she gave in, that was it.
That comes up in a minute. I mean, it's worked out again in the boxing match.
Tonight's the night they've all been working towards. Like Tommy before a fight, Mike too needs a pep talk from his mentor.
I saw your photo on the paper, you were exactly like Tommy Farr.
You think so?
Pictures of him. Like I remember seeing the pictures, seeing the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Exactly the same.
Oh,
I know you're going to do it. I know, Mike.
Mario, I just want you to know something, right?
Hey?
All this started with you in your boxing gym.
No.
You know, I did, because I didn't have any clue or I didn't know anything, man. Thank you for blowing my heart.
Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Good luck.
I hope you enjoy it.
And I'll be enjoying, I'll be up and
Yeah, I hope so, mate, yeah.
Okay.
Cheers, Mario. Thank you very much. God bless, mate.
For Mike, tonight's a challenge. For Mal, it's the realisation of his dream.
Tonight is a culmination of 2 years of talking, cajoling, persuading, not outright lying to people, but telling them that this, for a long time I told them about the show, and it was 4 songs, and and an idea in my head, and I said, yeah, it's going to be great, and now it's here, and that's brilliant to see the characters come to life, and to see people take it seriously. So it is a dream. I'm very lucky. I know I'm very lucky. Most musicals never get performed, and most of them never come back. So, to get this far twice, I'm very, very lucky.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your 15-minute call. You have a quarter of an hour. Thank you.
Do you know what? I've been dreading this moment for weeks and weeks and weeks. I've had these awful nightmares that I go on stage and I just don't know anything about who I am, and just dreadful, awful nightmares. But I'm actually quite calm. I'm all right. We've had a run last night, and we had a little crack at it this afternoon, and but this is the big one now, go on tonight, and but I feel calm, and 1,000,001 notes, loads of things to think about, but rather than think of it as a one big piece, I just go stage by stage. You should see what it's like in the wings. That'll be the funny show. I just run around going, what's next? Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the house is now open. The house is now open. Thank you.
Oh dear God.
Having lived and breathed Tommy Farr for the last few months, this is the moment of truth for Mike.
In the red corner, from Wales, the contender, the Tony Pandy Terror, Tommy Farr!
I have waited all my life, I won't take any chances. I will box as if my life depends upon the outcome.
Farr really has put out a terrific performance. Nobody gave our boy much of a chance before the fight. But after what we've seen tonight, we may have an upset on our hands. The judges have made their decision. They are handing their scorecards to the referee, and we wait the final verdict.
And the winner, and the new British and Empire champion,